Hello, people. We are here. We're a little bit early. 13 people. There's people here.
Yay! Should we introduce ourselves?
Yeah, that would be great. Do you want to start, Lisa, and then Christina can go?
Sure. I'm Lisa Groft, the fitness co-director at Milestone. I've been there 16 years, and I started as a fitness specialist and worked my way up to the director position.
Cool.
Teresa Metzger says, hi, Christina.
Oh, hey, Teresa. She's so sweet. I miss everyone. Hey, guys. My name's Christina Arnold, and I wear a few different hats over at Milestone, which I love doing. I'm a personal trainer, and I've been on with personal training or doing fitness staff for almost, I think it's going to be 4 years in July, which is crazy since I started interning there. Group fitness instructor as well, primarily cycling and Tabata classes. And then I am also a health educator through our HMR program there.
Okay, so there's like 30 people watching us. That's awesome. Yay! People here. Kimmy Marie says, hi, blowing up my new exercise ball and got a new yoga mat.
All right, she's ready to get going.
I know. Okay, I'm Jillian. A lot of people on here maybe have seen me on our live videos, but don't know who I am. I am the new digital marketing person, so you guys are going to see me a lot. I'm sorry, but this is my job, and here I am. Hopefully I do a good job, and I know about fitness, but definitely not as much as these guys too, so that is why I brought them on here. So I'm just going to kind of moderate things. Don't ask me questions because I'll just ask them. And if you guys have questions, please drop them in the comment section, and we'll try to get to as many as we can. We came up with some questions that we're going to kind of run through to get things started. And then if we're testing this product that's allowing us to do this, just so you guys know. So if something happens to where you can't hear one of the girls or you can't see one of the girls, we're really, really sorry, but we're just doing the best that we can. Please be patient with us, and we will do the best. Oh, we already got one question, so maybe we should answer that. Daryl Vincent also said, I miss the pool so much. So do we. We miss you being at the pool. Trust me. Okay. Karen Compton says, hi, everyone. Karen Compton here. Any thoughts on morning stretch routine? Hopefully we can hear you. Christina, can you talk?
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yeah. No, we can't. All right. Just making sure. Cool. Lisa, do you want to talk about stretching?
Sure. Karen, I'm guessing, or maybe you're asking, are we going to do one maybe on our live Facebook workouts? We could definitely do that.
That's a good
But stretching is a really good way to get your day started and get your blood flowing, especially if you wake up achy or stiff. Stretching will help get the blood flow going through your joints and make you feel better and get ready for your day. But we do have some stretch videos on our YouTube page, right, Jillian?
Yeah, and on Wednesday at 11:45, Rebecca is doing a beginner's yoga. So that's not necessarily stretching. I mean, yoga's kind of stretching, isn't it? You guys tell me.
Yeah, it's not just stretching. It's a specialized practice.
Okay, so maybe we could add in, that's definitely maybe we could look at doing that maybe next week or the week after, adding in a stretch session. I know that Debbie did one, and we could maybe have her do another one. Debbie Haynes, she does a stretching one, I'm pretty sure. So we could have her do one. Live would be great. Wake up stiff. Okay, Karen, thank you for letting me know that. I will definitely put that in and see if we could get that going. Annie Barker says, I have an Apple Watch. How many active calories should I set my watch to burn for weight loss?
She's saying it's very individual, so it depends on how much you weigh and what your personal fitness goals are. I have mine set for my daily burn at 540 calories, but my husband sets his at 800 calories for his goal because he wants to be more active throughout the day. So I think it just, like Christina was saying, I think it varies based on your personal goals, but no less than 500 calories a day for your active calories. on that Apple Watch.
Let's go through some of these questions that we had. Can you all answer what are some of the things you can use to work out with at home if you are not prepared to be working out at home during this quarantine?
So my home gym was very limited because I don't have a lot of stuff at my house due to the fact that I have a really nice gym that I work at every day. So I was really limited to just a couple of kettlebells and a couple of sets of dumbbells, they're neoprene coated and the neoprene is falling off of them, but it doesn't matter. That anything will work. If you have old weight equipment around, that'll work. But if you don't have anything in your house, then you could use canned goods or bottled water or even a gallon jug. A gallon of water weighs, is it 8 pounds? I think that's right. So if you have a gallon jug, you can use that instead. And like
water bottles weigh a pound, right?
Somewhere around there. Yeah.
Okay.
So just know that if you have lighter weights or canned goods or things that you're using, if you're following a class or a workout and it's not difficult, then you're just going to have to do more repetitions to make up for it. And you're not going to get the strength component of it that you would get if you had heavier weights, but you're still getting a really good workout in. So that's the way to look at it.
We'll just keep knocking through these. All right. Let's do another health question. How often should I be doing cardio versus strength exercises?
Okay, so the American Heart Association recommends that we do cardiovascular exercise most to all days of the week. And they say 60 to 90 minutes for weight loss. But for general health, you could do 30 minutes a day. But if you're trying to lose weight, it's going to be significantly more than that. But just for heart health, 30 minutes a day of cardiovascular exercise, and that's 5 to 7 days a week. And then strength training, you should be doing 2 to 3 days a week. So that you give your muscles time in between to rest and you're not breaking your muscles down too much. Because if you're doing weightlifting every single day and you're doing heavy weightlifting, then you could potentially really harm your muscles by not letting them rest and recover.
Gotcha. Let's do a health question and see if Christina can give us, because she does a lot of our stuff with HMR guys. So she does a lot of stuff with like healthy eating and that sort of stuff. So can you tell us like what kinds of fruits and vegetables or stuff can we like use to like bulk up our food so that we're not eating so many calories, but like if we're hungry, we can like bulk up what we're eating?
Right. Yeah. So adding volume to your food, but keeping calories kind of in check is definitely something that's important right now because we're constantly bored. A lot of us eat out of boredom. We're really close to our kitchens, and a lot of us may literally be working at our kitchen table. So things that I like to do to really add volume so I can create a lot of fullness in myself, really make sure I'm satiated at the end of the meal, is do something like, say I'm making like a chickpea pasta, and instead of having all of that meal just be something like pasta, I will throw in things like kale or mushrooms or spinach in order to create like a lot of volume on my plate. But fruits and vegetables really are the things that provide us with the most micronutrients. So a lot of vitamin and mineral density, but you can eat so much of it for such little calories. So if you know, you guys, that you're going to be snacking or you just need something in general to make you feel fuller, I would say cutting, your foods that you love just with extra fruits and vegetables, and you will see such a difference, not only in saying, okay, I'm feeling full and satisfied, I'm not running back for more, but your body will really thank you because you will be implementing more of those fruits, those vitamins and minerals into your diet.
Mm-hmm. We have a question, and I think I can show the question in the stream. Let's see here. So it says, Kimmy Marie says, I'm super struggling and I'm an essential worker. No gym means I don't want to get up and exercise. Is there anyone you recommend to look up for a workout like YouTube video? And if you guys don't have an answer to this, I do.
I can start with that. So Milestone has its own YouTube page, so you can definitely check out the workouts that we have loaded on there. And you have a variety of instructors that you can try. So if you wanted something less intense, you could do a Sue class. If you wanted something more intense, you could do a Jeff class.
Yep.
I personally teach classes Tuesdays and Thursdays at 4:00, and then Saturdays at 10 a.m. So if you wanted to follow me on Facebook, you could do that. And I do more high intense classes, and I save them on my Facebook page too. So you could do those at your own convenience. But I'm with you. I'm not obviously an essential employee. I wish I were. I'd rather be going to work every day. But I'm not getting up early to work out. So I'm doing it later in the day because that seems to work better for my energy level and my schedule. So you just have to do what works for you, and don't worry about whether it's early in the morning or not.
I am going to drop the links to your Facebook page and Jeff's Facebook page. And I dropped in the comment section the link to our YouTube page. So
Okay, perfect.
Hopefully that will help. You guys, I'll drop those in there as soon as my Facebook decides to load. But that's a good question, Kimmy. Thank you for asking us that. She said, "Oh, I had no idea."
Okay, good. Good. Now you know.
Yeah, everybody watch our YouTube videos. I'm the one that like edits them and loads them and puts them on there. So please, please, please watch them and go there and use them. They are free for anybody. We want you guys to use them.
Yes.
And something else for her, if you're someone who doesn't have a lot of time in the morning or evening to do a full 45-minute or an hour class, is some days, if I know I'm going to have a really busy work day, obviously I'm not an essential worker either. Thank you for continuing to work during this time. Yeah. But I will even recommend to my clients, take 5 minutes out of every single hour to go walk up and down, the stairs at your works, or even just walk the perimeter of the inside or the outside of the building. And, that way, if you did it 5 minutes an hour, it really does tend to add up. So you can, get your active calories in, your body doesn't get kind of stuck in one position, and it can move freely throughout the day more often.
Mm-hmm. Awesome. Okay, let's do another question. You guys, if you want to say hi to Lisa or Christina, let me know. Let's see here. What is the importance of varying your intensity level? Which I think we kind of talked about that, but if you guys want to talk about it more. So basically, like, what's the importance of having, like, rest days, etc.?
Right. Sorry. Do you
want to go ahead?
Yeah. So I think varying your intensity, of course, right now we're not going to be able to be probably quite as intense as we would be in the gym. But our body, is kind of a machine. If all you do is keep pounding it into the ground, it will wear out at some point. So really those recovery days, I kind of like to call them adaptivity days, because really what they are doing is when your body is able to relax and take in that stimulus and adapt to what you did, it's going to come back stronger and better once you gave it that downtime. So I would always recommend saying, okay, I'm not going to work the same body part out super intensely 2 days in a row. I'm at least giving it 24 to 48 hours for that body part to rest. But as far as like HIIT training, same thing. It's not meant to be done every single day, because then again, you keep pound it into the ground, the muscles can't recover, the joints can't recover. You can end up doing some more harm than you do good. Mm-hmm. So like I said, varying your routine is so important, not just for the adaptations we want, but also for your mental health too. On days that I don't feel great, I have anxiety and depression, I don't want to do a 45-minute HIIT class, because I know that's physiologically going to add more stress into my body. So maybe that is a day where I do a longer run, or I do a longer walk instead, because I know that has more mental benefits to me, and that's what I need on that day.
I think that's a really important point, Christina, is that there are going to be days that you don't feel like doing a hard, high-intensity workout. And if you're really struggling with your anxiety, Christina and I are both pretty open about the fact that we struggle with anxiety. So if you're really having a day where you're struggling with it, a really high-intense workout is definitely going to add more stress to your body. It's not going to take it away. So definitely listen to your body. But on the other side too, if you think about training, if anybody's ever trained for a marathon or a half marathon, you don't do long runs every single day. You have days where you do short runs, you have days where you recover, you have days where you cross train. So it's really important that you don't beat your body up every single day with a high intensity, high impact, heavy duty workout. 2 to 3 days a week is the max that you're going to want to do that intensive a workout. And then on the other days, you could do lighter workouts like yoga, stretching, Pilates, meditation, going for a walk, things that aren't as stressful or impactful on your body.
That's awesome. Ladies, you all are awesome. So we've had consistently like almost 30 people watching us the whole time, which is so awesome. Like we just love that you guys are here.
Love you guys.
If you guys like this, like, please let us know. We'll try to do more of them. I know we're all just kind of stuck in our houses. So, echo me if you, feel the same way, y'all, that, it's nice to, get out there and do something with other people, even if it's just virtual.
Interaction, that's right.
Yeah. Let's answer one more question, and then we'll hop off of here. And we will try to do another one of these because it seems like you guys like this. So, Christina, can you move a little bit more into the?
Oh yeah, sorry.
I just want to see your face.
Your face looks good. Yes.
Can we talk about protein powder? And this was a weird question that I just threw in there, but I think people would really care about it. Can you guys tell us what kind of protein powder you use, or how you guys get protein into your diets? For those, maybe even Lisa, if you could talk about the importance of protein, that would be awesome, I think.
Okay. Yeah. So I typically will do, I get my protein in via regular foods and animal products. I do drink protein shakes, like protein powder, but generally I only do that after a pretty heavy duty workout, where I'll put a scoop of protein powder in some water or milk and, in a shaker bottle, which I'll go get my protein powder and show y'all what I use. I do vary what I use, but it's almost always a whey isolate blend. It's going to have lower carbs, lower calories, but packs a big punch for protein. And it really does help with recovering with your muscles, making them less sore. So that's something to look at. But definitely any animal product, whether it's dairy or eggs or meat, chicken, turkey, things like that, lean meat. Sorry, that's what I was trying to go for. Lean meats, and dairy products, things like that are better than a protein powder because they're not made in a factory. They're more natural. So going with more natural products are better. So Christina, you want to talk about it on the weight loss side? I'll go get my protein powder while you're doing that.
Yeah, my personal approach is a little bit different because I was a vegetarian for a long time. And I consider myself now more of a pescatarian, where I eat some seafoods for some lean protein. But I'm like Lisa, I think it's so important to get it from a natural source as much as possible. However, I have had to rely on some protein powders because I don't eat as many animal products. However, do not discount that there is protein in different fruits and vegetables and things like that. Things like spinach. You don't think about, 2 grams per, serving adding up, but it does. However, I cannot use products with whey protein because my skin is very sensitive to dairy, and so is my gut health. I've had a lot of acid reflux issues in the past, so I actually have to use a vegan or a plant-based protein. The ones that I use now, again, the HMR ones are great if you are not someone who has to stay away from whey. However, I have been using this type called Vega.
Vega.
Yeah, which is a pretty OG kind of plant-based protein. It's pretty good. It's not super grainy. I'll add this to things like oats. I'll make separate shakes. I'll make things like little protein balls out of them. And then this is an off-brand, just the Simple Truth one that I get.
There you go.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, my bad.
I can attest, you guys, I can attest the HMR one too. I tried it with Chuck.
It's tasty.
When quarantine first started, and it is fire. It's really good protein.
It's so good. Yeah,
it's so smooth. It's really good.
Yes, it is the best tasting one, I would say.
There might be quite a few people on this live feed that don't know what HMR is. So I'll quickly let you know, and then Christina can expand on it. So at Milestone, we have a weight loss program called Healthy Solutions, or HMR, Health Management Resources. And it's basically, it's a pretty strict regimen where you have to eat what's recommended for the first 13 weeks. And then after that, you start to incorporate regular food back into your diet. So for that first 13 weeks, we have boxed meals, shakes, bars, things like that. And that shake mix is what they're talking about, the HMR shake mix. You can't just buy it anywhere. You have to come to Milestone and buy it.
But you can come to Milestone and buy it because that is still open. So you can come get some HMR protein, and it's fire. Okay, what do you use, Lisa?
This is what I have in my house. Whoop, let me get that in the middle. Right now, super advanced whey protein, 60 grams of protein in a scoop. This is a heavy one. So
protein, dang.
My husband bought this one. Typically, the ones that I buy are like the one that Christina had, that Vega. You can buy that at Costco. I think you can buy it anywhere. But I like to look for ones that have 3 to 4 grams of carbohydrates. So lower carb, higher protein combination on that protein. And it's usually about 100 to 120 calories a scoop. Like this is 200 calories a scoop. Like I said, this is a heavier one.
Cool. Somebody did ask, let's answer this last question, then we'll pop off here. She says, I hate to cook and, well, wait, I can show it in the feed. I hate to cook and I have a picky eater. What do you all suggest on meal prepping or using someone that prepares meals for you?
Yeah. Oh, sorry. You can go first.
No, go ahead, Christina.
So first of all, someone who hates to cook, I don't love cooking. I always go for the simplest things possible. Most of that looks like, roasting or, some chopped up sweet potatoes or regular potatoes in the oven, almost making some like sweet potato fries or potato fries. That's really easy for a picky eater. But I will roast a ton of veggies on a pan for like 45 minutes, 375 to 400 degrees on a Sunday night. Separate them out and you've got yourself, some veggies for the week. But things like Lisa talked about, those lean proteins as far as turkey breast, chicken breasts, shrimp, those things I really enjoyed when I was a kid because I found them, really delicious, and you can season them pretty simply too. And again, it's as much as getting it from the store, sticking it in the oven, or cooking it on the stove top. So those are some of the things that I like to do.
And if you don't have an Instapot, invest in one. That has been a lifesaver for me. Monica, I do not like to cook either, but I have cooked more since I got that Instapot than ever. You can make sweet potatoes in an Instapot. So you put 3 or 4 sweet potatoes in there, you put some water in the bottom, you turn it on, I don't even know for how long, 30 minutes. And
how long? That's what that's some numbers.
It comes with a book. They tell you how long to put them in there for, depending on how big the sweet potatoes are. So it makes them like a soft sweet potato. And then but like Christina said, that's what I do on Sundays. I haven't been doing it as much because I'm not working right now. So meal prep is something for a busy schedule for me, because now I have time to actually cook my meals and sit down and figure out what we're going to have for dinner. But when I'm working, I'm going from one place to the next. My son runs track and he has piano lessons and like everything here and there. So meal prepping is super important. So Sunday nights or Sundays is when I meal prep, and I just do it for the whole week. And then that way it's done and I don't have to think about it again. but get an Instapot. I have an off-brand one. It's not like Instapot brand. It doesn't matter. Just get one and get some recipes off Pinterest, and it's a lifesaver.
Yeah, I have an air fryer too, and I really love it.
Fire.
Yeah, and also Monica, I don't know about them, but I use Home Chef. I know there's like the meal prep things out there, and Home Chef is expensive. Like things like that are expensive, but I have seen a lot of results in using them. It's worth the money to me because I don't have to think about it, and I like what I'm eating, and I can choose the calories in the meals. Like I can choose the calories and carbs in the meals before they come to me. So I'm scrolling through and I'm like, oh, that one's 700 calories, whatever carbs, and I just pick it. It comes to me. I make it. It's a fun activity. If you have a kid, your kid can help you, especially right now because we have nothing else to do. So I highly suggest it. I don't know if you all have tried it, but I love my Home Chef for sure. So, okay. And we are going to hop off of here. But Kimmy Marie said, Jillian, you fit right in. Your enthusiasm amazing, and you three are so refreshing during all this. Thank you.
Thanks, Kimmy.
Sweet. Thanks, Kimmy. That is so sweet. Well, do you guys have any like parting words before we hop off, or anything you guys want to say?
Yeah, I think just give yourself grace at this time. None of us really were given a lesson on how to handle anything like this.
No joke.
So, perfect, or if you gain a little bit of weight at this time, or maybe you're eating and snacking more than you used to, it's okay, because nothing in life is really consistent, and it took me a long time to realize that if I gained weight, that doesn't mean it's on me forever. Right. I'll get back when life kind of starts back up to a new normal, and things can change then. So be gentle on yourself.
Mm-hmm. I think the other thing to remember too is working out a little is as good as working out a lot. So you cannot keep up with some of these crazy workouts that are out there, maybe even including mine. If you can't keep up with the intensity level, do not get frustrated. Just know that people are in different phases of their journey, their fitness journey. I mean, I've been doing this for 16 years. I'm 39 years old. I can bounce around and I'm pretty fit. But if you're just getting started, maybe you can't do a bunch of jumping jacks and things that I can do. But don't compare yourself to other people. That's a really bad trap to get into, and it is only going to add to your anxiety or your frustration. And I think that's a really good point that Christina said. Give yourself some grace at this time, because we are all fighting this battle together, and a normal will be back out there at some point, and we're hoping to be stronger on the other side. Me, mentally, I've had a lot of talks with myself every day about Andy Bashir's, we're going to get through this. We're going to get through this together. That helps me to know that I'm not alone, and definitely go to the park or go somewhere where other people are exercising, and it will make you feel better. To know that people out there are still doing their normal activities, but on a restricted basis. But it will make you feel better to be around other health-minded people, just to be in their presence. But stay 6 feet apart, I guess.
Yeah. Go outside is what she's saying, people. When it's nice,
Yeah.
We're supposed to get some nice weather this week. Like, go outside. It will make you feel better for sure.
Yes, it will.
Okay. Well, thank you guys so much for joining us. We will try and schedule another one of these because it seemed like you guys liked it. Thank you to Christina. Thank you to Lisa Joe for taking the time out of their day. You guys, they have put actually a lot of effort into this. Like, this is not something where we just hopped on here to chat. Like, they took time out of their day to sit down and do this with you all. So I'm just really, really grateful to them for hanging with me and contributing and giving us some of their knowledge that we don't have. So thank you guys so much.
You're welcome. We like having an excuse to put makeup on and feel like ourselves again.
Great, you guys. I miss them so much.
Thanks, Jillian.
Thanks, guys.
Well, we'll see you guys soon. We can't wait to see you guys back at the gym. Bye, Lisa. Bye, Christina.
Bye.
Bye.
Well,